graduated from the mental health clinic. It was just a 2-week clinic, so I'm pretty happy about that. I learned a fair bit from it. Some of the stuff that stuck with me is, and I brought this up in a previous video, is the negative thinking traps. Just kind of thinking negatively without having evidence to think negatively, and being able to challenge the negative thinking. So that's good. Now, for example, just thinking that the worst thing is going to happen when you really don't have evidence to support that. So, and that's good stuff. So yeah, I just graduated from that. It's been nice. Anyways, so let's see. Did I skip anything here? Okay, I got some new gear. Hopefully the video's okay. So I got the Sony ZV-1 camera. That's the camera that's shooting this video right now. Yeah. Got it on the Ulanzi MT16 tripod. Tripod slash selfie stick. It's like a tripod, a mini tripod that can go on a desk, sit on a desk. Yeah, it was definitely a learning curve to setting up the camera. I still have a lot to learn about it, I think, but you're seeing all these different type of icons on the screen and stuff, and it's a bit daunting, the task of learning how to use all this stuff and what it means. And I got it, and I was just so eager to shoot a video, but I had to learn what all this stuff meant. And but I think from what I heard, sometimes if you're struggling, like, that actually means that you're learning. A lot of people think it's kind of the opposite, that if you're struggling, you're not learning. And I guess it could be the case that sometimes you're struggling and not learning, but I think sometimes if you're struggling, you're actually learning, you're just not realizing it. And it just doesn't seem like you're learning anything at the time. So yeah, it's good. So let's see here. Yeah, got a bunch of new gear. So or should I say, I got a shipment from Amazon. Now, I did an unboxing video of this, and you can find that in my other channel, and you can find the description for that in my other channel. But I'll show you some of the stuff that I got. I'm not going to show you the camera on this video because I'm shooting it with I can't do that obviously because I'm shooting the video with that camera. But yeah, or the tripod too, because the tripod's holding up that camera. But easy does it. I should have expected that to happen, but I wanted that loud sound, but I wanted this fanny pack to be in arm's reach, so I just put it on the table. So yeah, I got this fanny pack, is Carhartt fanny pack here, or I'm not sure what you call it in wherever you're from, but in Canada, I think in the United States too, they call them fanny packs. And yeah, so that's pretty cool, this fanny pack. I'm not gonna do the zipper and stuff because, let's see here. Yeah, I guess I could, whatever. I'll just turn down the sound after. So, it opens up like that. So, and I got these compact reusable grocery bags. So, by the brand Eco Genie. Yeah, so I guess I could have that product focus mode and it would automatically focus on the product, the camera. Yeah, so that's pretty I've been reading the book. I'm been staying pretty consistent with it. The book I was reading, Pillars of the Earth by, who is it by here? Ken Follett, The Pillars of the Earth. I read about 4 pages a day. I'm just trying to stay consistent with it. So, yeah, so that's been working out. Been excited to meditate. That's pretty cool. Before, when I used to meditate, it was kind of a chore, but now not so much. I find myself excited to do it in the morning, which is really cool. So I canceled my membership at Planet Fitness. Yeah, I had a membership there. I just don't need the membership right now. I just don't need it, and it's just extra money. So, yeah, I had quite the day the other day because I was gonna take the bus to Planet Fitness to cancel the membership, but the bus I needed to take to Planet Fitness, it just wasn't going that day, I guess. So ended up having to walk most of the way there. I took another bus part of the way there, but it turned off in a place that I didn't want it to turn off on. So I had to just get off, and I just walked the other rest of it. Walked through a bunch of mud because it was like rainy out. Yeah, so, but ended up getting there, canceling the membership, which is good to get that out of the way. It's one of those things I find that you just like can forget about, and then you keep on getting charged for even though you're not going. It's the worst. So yeah, I got that taken care of. It's nice. Yeah, and then I went to a big grocery store. Well, I went to a superstore, and a pretty fairly big grocery store in Canada, and just got a bunch of groceries that I wouldn't normally be able to get, because I normally just walk to a grocery store, and there are grocery stores nearby, but they're smaller, so they don't have some of the items that a bigger grocery store has. Like, I got a massive bag of jasmine rice. So, yeah, that's good. It saved me a lot of money that way, and the rice is quite good. So, yeah, I also when I go to the big grocery store, I like to stock up on frozen fruits, big bag of frozen mixed berries, and what else? Oh yeah, frozen greens of some kind, like got some frozen beans, frozen broccoli. Yeah, so another good thing is I got a tax refund, which is so nice. Income tax refund. And it's really nice to get that at the this time of year in the spring. It was a healthy amount. Came just in time. Yeah, so I felt really good about that. More than I expected. Now, that was nice, really nice, and so yeah, things are okay, financial-wise, for now. There's some complications, unfortunately, with that job I've been talking about a lot in my previous videos. So, the problem is that I'm trying to speak a bit more slowly in these vlogs. I think some people asked for it. It's more, or at least one person did. It's more relaxing, I think. So the problem is that they want a criminal record check for my employment in China, for the time that I was spent in China. So I had been teaching English as a second language in China, and they want this, the job I'm applying for in Canada, they want the criminal record check for the time I spent in China. Yeah, I emailed them. Try to chill a little bit. I emailed the Canadian embassy in China, asking for information about that. I said, you'll need to go to China in person, to the law enforcement there in whatever city you were living in, and ask for them for that. And yeah, so I'm working with this this lady that I worked with in China. This Chinese woman is checking for me about that too. I'm not sure what to do now. I'm probably not gonna go. As I said in a recent video I made, it's good to know that when you're in a hole and to know when you should stop digging. I think I might be in a hole now financially. I'm in some debt, so I don't mean to sound just too negative. Don't worry, I'll be alright. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the thing is, I checked the flights. They're really pricey right now. Let me tell you, really pricey. I think it's because of COVID. So, and there's, and there's just a guaranteed thing that if I get that criminal record check and I fly back to Canada, I hand over that criminal record check that says that I'm clear. I haven't been charged of any crime in China. It's not guaranteed that I'll get that job still. So, yeah, it's part of me wants to just YOLO it and go and do it. Part of me wants to just say, like, in your hole, stop digging. So, I probably won't go, but I might just still decide to go. Yeah, I'll have to think about that some more. So, okay. Now, where am I here? Let's see here. Okay, I've been trying to sleep better. Have you heard about that thing about if you have your bed in the same room as you play in or work in, eat in, that it can be bad for your sleep? I heard that. I was looking for some studies on that. Couldn't find any, but I don't know if I looked that hard. So, so here they say that, basically they're saying that if you play, work, eat, or maybe other things in the same room as you sleep in, then your brain could associate your bed with work, play, eating, that type of thing. And that could be bad for your sleep. So, for example, let's say you are studying in bed at 2 p.m. Later when you crawl into your bed, your brain could be saying, subconsciously, that this is a place to study. The bed. Don't let her sleep. This isn't a place for sleep. It's a place to study. And so then it would be difficult to fall asleep. I'm not sure about that, but I think it could be true. I could have that problem as I have a bachelor suite. Not sure what you call it where you're from. But here in Canada we call them bachelor suites. So that's when you're like, I don't have a separate bedroom. My bed is in this room that I'm shooting this video in right now. It's like your living room and your bedroom are the same room. So obviously this is, I'm not sure if it's work or play exactly yet, honestly. I'm kind of having, it's hard work at times, fun at times, but anyways, I definitely play in this room. I play and fuck around on the computer, so I'm playing in the same room as I'm sleeping in, right? So perhaps that could be causing a problem, and maybe I would need to move, but we'll see about that. I was taught though two solutions for that problem in the mental health clinic. One is one lady I was talking to. She was a leader, I guess I would say. Well, I'm not sure exactly the title, but she was leading the group, and she said that she had bedding, like a separate bedding for her bed. Okay, so basically, she wakes up in the morning and she takes off the bedding she was using. Then she puts on. Wait. Yeah, that's right. And then she puts on a separate set of bedding, and she keeps that on for the day. And then at night she puts on the bedding that she took off in the morning onto the bed. Does that make sense? So basically, it's that you have a set of bedding that's only being used for you when you sleep, and then your brain can associate that with like this is it's sleep time now, kind of thing. Another one is to get, I don't know if this is the correct word for it, but those, I don't want to sound offensive, but those Chinese walls, they're like they stand up on their own, and they're like made of paper or something like that, and you stand them up. They're like these, and they're foldable too, and you can make a little wall going on. You just put it up, and all of a sudden you have a little wall or a little separate room. So if you have a bachelor suite like I do, you can make you can surround your bed with those little Chinese walls, and then you have a little bedroom, right? So that's another option. Speaking of sleep, I learned something new too in the mental health clinic. I guess it can be a good thing to watch a movie that you've seen many times before. I always thought that when I was doing that, because I would do that often. I'm the guy who rewatches movies a lot. That I was kind of like maybe boring, or I should be trying new things, blah blah blah. But apparently, since you've seen it before, your brain doesn't have to work to figure out what's going on in the movie, so it's not stimulating, and it just kind of like tires you out more, and it can help you sleep. Because I would always thought like you should read, because if you're having trouble sleeping because your brain needs to work, it makes your brain work and it tires you out. But a thing I was taught that is that if it's an interesting book, that might be a bad thing though. If it's interesting, it kind of stimulates your brain, and you can't sleep. So now, where am I here? I finally started cleaning up this space a little bit. Did I put the gum in here? 1 second. I did. Okay. Here it is. Yeah, so it's 5 winter mint. Is that what it's called? Winter mint scent. That's what I'm chewing right now. It's good gum. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I cleaned out my space. Finally started cleaning out my space. This room that I'm in, and I have a little tip. Okay, little tip. Here's the tip. When it comes to doing something serious organizing, if your place is super messy like mine is, and my place is still kind of messy, don't try to do it perfectly. Just move something, move one thing, organize one thing. After that, you will probably have the momentum to do some more work, because you've accomplished part of the task. Your brain is telling you, and after that, this isn't so bad. That's my take on how it works anyways. It's not scientific. It's kind of like, but that's kind of like the 3-second rule of studying. Have you heard about that? It's kind of like if you're having trouble getting the motivation to study, tell yourself that I'm only going to study for 3 minutes. So, and then that's a very easy goal to accomplish for a lot of people, and myself included. So just at that point, you're just taking out your books, boom, study for 3 minutes, and then it's easy to just study more after that. So it's kind of like that thing. Now, moving on, I deactivated my Facebook account. I'm gonna keep that deactivated for a while. I felt that I was getting agitated by seeing a lot of stuff that I didn't want to see. Posts from people I didn't know, like they had paid for the posts. Some stuff I didn't want to see. Some posts, honestly, from people that I didn't know. And no offense to those people, but they're posting some agitating stuff. I think it's agitating. And I thought of something. It might be different for the younger people now, but I feel like maybe I was conditioned from a young age to sort of not want to shape your environment when it comes to what you're viewing, what you're listening to. If that makes sense, good. Because, for instance, you're watching the TV, and then your little boy, little girl, little trans. No offense, but that, trans. Okay, listen, so you're watching the TV, and then you watch some advertisements, and you're like, oh, you ask your parents, like, what's up with these advertisements? What's up with these advertisements? I don't like them, and I don't want to see them. And then your parents kind of just say, well, that's just the way it is. The people who provide these programs need to make money, and they make money through advertising, or maybe like the television stations, not the people who are providing the programs. And then you just learn to accept it, kind of like that. And advertisements are always a bit annoying, maybe, or most advertisements are, but now it's kind of different. You can kind of shape your environment, right? Like you can choose to deactivate a social media platform. On your social media platforms, you can choose not to watch this or listen to that, and you don't have to watch TV necessarily where you're giving these advertisements all the time. So yeah, I just want to clear something up. I don't want to get into too much of an argument here, but that's why I said little boy, little girl, little trans. Yeah, myself, in my opinion, the child should mature before making a decision to go on like hormones or that change their bodies. That's my opinion. Should be mature before making that decision. So yeah, that's my stance. Because they're too young, I'm not saying, I guess if a little boy thinks he's a girl or wants to identify as a woman, well, that's okay. But the hormone and the treatment, that should, I'm probably gonna get fired for yeah, why? I did want to be inclusive, but at the same time, I felt that, well, I'm like, wait a second, what am I saying? Like, what does that actually mean when I say that? A little trans, so that's kind of my stance. Anyway, look, in the mental health clinic, I tried knitting for the first time. Whoops. Okay, so it was kind of neat, but challenging, and that's an understatement. So I started off on using a loom. Now, what a loom is I'll say it's like this round piece of plastic, and you probably get wooden ones and stuff too, or maybe steel ones, but round piece of plastic. It's got these pegs on it that go around the perimeter of the loom, and you take your thread, I guess thread, or is it yarn? Yarn, that's it. And you wrap it around one peg, and then another peg, and then another peg, and you get this pick, and you pick up a piece of the yarn and then put it over top. You pick up a piece of yarn that's wrapped around one of the pegs, and then you put it over the peg, and it's actually not difficult, and it's pretty relaxing once you learn how to do it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now what the other type of knitting, however, when you're getting you have the two needles, okay, and you have yarn on each of them. That is like the most difficult thing ever. Oh my god. There's 3 steps, and one of them's like you take the, oh god, I don't know, you just, whatever, I don't have to explain it really, but that is ever challenging, but I think those little old ladies who are knitting I think knitting up a storm and knitting great looking hats and scarves and stuff like that are secretly geniuses. Yeah, I think so. I think they could walk up to some Chinese kid with 180 IQ in the middle of a math competition and be like, give me that. Just grab that paper from them and just start rattling through equations that would take that kid twice as long to do. And be like, you see how it's done, dummy? I think these old ladies usually don't have strong connections, thank God. Or maybe they do have strong connections, but they're just not telling people about it. Maybe because the geniuses keep quiet. They're not drunk in some bar bragging about God knows what. Let's make sure that these old ladies from our countries don't start collaborating with genius old ladies from other countries that have governments that are our enemies. Because if that happens, we're fucked. Okay, don't worry about the Illuminati, Bill Gates secretly being an alien lizard, blah blah blah, whatever. This is what we should secretly be, not secretly, we should be worried about. Okay, if your grandma is pro at knitting and she's talking to a Chinese person on the phone, throw her in prison, throw her in solitary confinement for 6 years until she's learned her lesson. And after that, maybe just like electrocute her, like electroconvulsive therapy, or like not yourself, but the prison guards, just for good measure. Really, that's what should happen. Those big howitzer guns that the military uses, they're like 25 feet long, and they have wheels on them, and they should have those like mounted in one of the aisles in a Michael's craft store. And when a group of old ladies comes around the corner, kaboom, you know what I mean? You don't really have to worry about hurting them, because they're invincible, or almost invincible, like the T-1000 from Terminator, and they'll get up from that and still come after you. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm just kidding. Old ladies are alright. No. I keep running my mouth really hard on the internet, but I'm just trying to have some fun here, look, and make a relaxing video as well. Okay, look. Okay, so we got this going good. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure the audio is still picking up, the audio is still recording, the video is still recording. Now, I just got this. You may have heard about this. It's Sleepy Time D by Celestial Seasonings. Now, let's see here. 20 tea bags in this box. Just pick this up. Now, apparently, I think I was reading on the internet, this is one of their highest selling teas. Sleepy Time's brand's comforting aroma, it says, and perfectly balanced flavor are achieved by blending soothing herbal ingredients from around the world, including floral Egyptian chamomile, cool spearmint from the Pacific Northwest, and lively Guatemalan lemongrass. Now, this global synergy is only fitting since all over the world, generations of tea lovers have wound down their day with Sleepy Time. So, now I had a cup of this last night. I noticed it had a silky texture. That's what I find, in a good way. Doesn't make sense to say a tea had a texture. The liquid, I don't know. It just felt silky to me. But, really nice flavor. Definitely a flavor I think is superior to just a straight chamomile tea. I don't know how to. Again, I should really get better at being able to describe flavors, but really quite nice. I was impressed. And speaking of that, we're gonna go into now they say that you should drink chamomile. We're gonna go into stuff about chamomile tea. Okay. Can help you sleep. I drink this before bed to help me sleep. I'm going to read what I think is an academic article on chamomile tea. Okay, so the title of the article is "The Effects of Chamomile Extract on Sleep Quality Among Elderly People, a Clinical Trial." By, I'll probably say these names wrong, but pronounce them wrong, Mohsen Adib Hajbakari Sayed and Nessa Wasabi. So, abstract background. The prevalence of insomnia, increases with age. Chamomile is among the medical plants which are used as a tranquilizer, yet there is inadequate experimental and clinical evidence regarding its hypnotic effects. This study sought to evaluate the effects of chamomile extract on sleep quality among elderly people. Design a single-blind, randomized, controlled trial was performed. Okay. Oh, I put this down in case you didn't know what a single-blind is, and I don't think I did. A type of clinical trial in which only the researcher doing the study knows which treatment or intervention the participant is receiving until the trial is over. A single blind study makes results of the study less likely to be biased. That's from the website cancer.gov. Setting. This is the study now. A convenient sample of 60 elderly people who age 60 or more and lived in Karizak, maybe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, daycare nursing home, garage, Iran, were randomly, or Iran as they say in the United States, I think, were randomly allocated to a control and treatment group. The treatment group received chamomile extract capsules, 200 milligrams twice a day for 28 consecutive days, while the control group received wheat flour capsules, 200 milligrams, in the same manner, using the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index. Sleep quality was assessed immediately before, 2 weeks after the beginning, immediately after the completion, and 2 weeks after the completion of the intervention. The data were analyzed via the independent sample T, chi-square, and Fisher's exact test, as well as the repeat measure analysis of variance. I know exactly what that means. No, I'm just kidding. Now, look. Hi, I'm back. So, let's go right to the highlights, I think. So, it says poor sleep quality is a common health problem among elderly people. Most elderly people manage their sleep disturbances by hypnotic agents. These agents, These agents might cause withdrawal symptoms among older adults. There is a knowledgeable gap regarding the effects of chamomile extract on sleep quality. The use of chamomile extract can significantly improve sleep quality among elderly people. That's the end of it. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Thank you for watching.